Hey guys, welcome back to the another video. This video is kind of a little bit personal video where I'm going to talk about the habits that I want to quit in the next year, that is 2022, because I believe you guys are my family and I should share everything with you. Because when it comes to my life, I'm a kind of an open person where I try to share whether it is a good thing, bad thing, everything with you. We also have the second channel, which is Life of Ronak, the vlog channel, where I share my personal life, moments and everything from my life. If you have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to that channel. And this video is specifically, I'm going to reveal all the habits, all the bad habits that I have, and I believe that I should quit that next year. I'm trying my hard because I have already made one plan to quit all of those habits, and I hope I will get success. So let's get into the video. And I know it's kind of going to be personal, but if you love those things, then make sure you stick to the end and like and comment what are the habits that you want to quit, or what are one of those habits that you really want to quit next year. First habit that I want to talk about is wasting time, that I believe that I should really quit, because a lot of time that I waste a lot of time scrolling through the Instagram, Twitter, and everyone does that. I believe you guys also do that. But let me first explain the definition of wasting time for me, and wasting time for you, I don't know what it is. So if you have different definition, then let me know in the comments. So wasting time for me, it's a kind of a different concept. Like I have planned things, like from 9 to 2 I work on my job, then 22 that I work on my content creation, then I work on the graphics, video editing. So every time slot is have definition. Like if you check out my calendar, there are always different categories that I want to work with. Like in the morning 9 to 12 I will work on the writing process, then 20 to 12 to 1 or 1:30 I will work on another different things. Let's consider 4 to 5 is the time where I have created one task which I want to write something, or which I want to write my blog post or the script, the YouTube videos. But in that time, if I try to do Instagram, or if I try to scroll this Twitter, so like I already have the one task, but I'm not doing that task, but I am doing something different. So that is a kind of definition of wasting time for me. So in this year I have wasted a lot of times where I wanted to do the work, but I was doing something different. So this is a kind of different task. Like I already have the work, I know that I have to do this, but instead of I'm doing scrolling Instagram, scrolling Twitter, which is not a part of the work. So this is something that wasting time feels for me, and I really wanted to quit that. I first want to focus on my day-to-day life, where I want to do a lot of stuff, create a lot of courses, create a lot of new things for you guys. And then in the free time I should enjoy whether it is scrolling Instagram or Twitter or reading anything online. So this is something that feels like a wasting time for me, and I believe that I should definitely quit that going ahead. The next habit that I want to quit is, I won't say it's a habit, but it's a kind of a trait. I will say that it's a kind of one of those things that everyone goes into, that is wasting thinking about past and the future. So a lot of times in the past, in the night, everyone does that. We go into assumption, then we overthink, then we think about the past, when we think about the future. And I have been there a lot of times. I have tried a lot of things this year also, but it's not like everything worked. It's one thing is worked, whether it is meditation, and second one is reading. So these two things really worked for me. But I tend to think about my past and the future, like from where I have come, what I will do. Then about thinking about the future, like I have no idea how the future is going to be, and I'll constantly think about that. Okay, if I do this, what will happen? If I did this, what will happen? If I tends to think about this, then you get into that loop that once you start thinking, then it goes and on and on and on. It's like it's unstoppable. So I believe that I should quit thinking. I know it's going to be a little bit tough, I know it's going to be a little bit hard for me, but I should do this. Otherwise, I will spend another half an hour thinking about that, and again it will be very problematic for my life. So I believe that I constantly still, whether it is once in a blue moon, I always think about my past, whether I am going, what things happened in the past, and about my future, what will happen. So I think a lot about that, but still I'm trying to figure out by reading books, taking the courses, how to stop that, and how to be a better person, how to live life happily, and how to be at the better place than today where we are. Third one, which I believe that I struggle the most, is not texting back in time. okay, this, I know a lot of people are going to connect with me if you are one of my close friend, or if you are my family person, then I know that I usually take time to reply. You know, the one thing I learned 2 years back is treat every message as an email. When it comes to email, you don't reply immediately, you take time, you take, you know, you read that message and you think it's important, then you will reply either within a 1 day, 2 day, or you will not reply. So that same thing I try to apply, whether it is WhatsApp message, whether it is a simple text message, Instagram DM. So I believe that I should text back in the time. Sometimes I have replied almost after 1 month to one person, and I regret that doing, because that was one of the important decision for him, but not for me. So I regret doing that, and I feel that personally. So going forward, I'm thinking that I should reply that time, well, not immediately, but I will try to reply all of those people who text me, all of those people who send me mails, and I should reply them as early as possible, not immediately, but as early as possible. So this is one habit that I struggled a lot last year, but I should definitely quit that, and I should reply people to the text, whether it is in the comment. Sometimes I reply to the comment, whether it is important, I reply to that comment after 1.5 months. Like I seriously feel bad for that. But if you are the person who sends me mail, who send me message on the Instagram DM, then expect a good reply from going ahead, because I am thinking about this really, it's really important for me and you guys also. Or if you are one of my, you know, friends and family, then I know I have did this in the past, so I will try not to do that again in the future. The next habit that I want to quit is being not regular with the exercise. So it's almost 2 years I have started exercise, meditation and yoga. If I want to give the generalization, it's kind of 50 to 60% exercise, 20% yoga and 20% meditation, I will say. So in that exercise, I try to do the, like I have the chart like on my Notion template. Every day I do the exercise, then I do the tick mark, tick mark, tick mark. So it feels good. It's not like I have a proper exercise routine, but I try to do the home workout, because if you are not fit, if your health is not good, then I know that it's not going to, everything is not going to be worth, whether it is YouTube channel, whether it is my life, trekking, adventure, it's not going to be worth if my health is not good. I'm not going to enjoy that. So I believe that I should continue with the exercise. Like I also wanted to be the consistent with the meditation and the yoga part, because that one gives the flexibility to the body and flexibility to the mind. But if I want to check, if I check my calendar, like out of 365 days I have done exercises almost 150 to 180 days. So then that's one of the big problems. So at least I wanted to reach to the 300 days out of 365 days. So that's something I'm planning for the next year, or this is the something habit that I want to quit, that is not being regular with the exercise. So next one in the list is little bit common for everyone, that is reduce my screen time. So my job is completely online. Like when it comes to business, it's not like a physical presence, it's everything digital, whether it is YouTube channel, my podcast, newsletter, Telegram group, Instagram, everything is online. I have to be there, I have to be with the people, I have to do a lot of things online. I still managed to get around good amount of screen off time, but I really wanted to improve that, and I wanted to, you know, take rest. I wanted to give rest to my eyes while reading or while enjoying other stuff. I also wanted to start with the skating and the keyboard, that is piano, this year. So that is another part of the video that we are going to talk about in some other video, so make sure you subscribe for that. So this one habit, reduce the screen time, that I really wanted to cut my screen time to at least 30 to 40% this year. So let's hope for that, fingers crossed. Next one in the list is spend more and more time with family and friends going ahead, because this year I know because of the lockdown we have spent a lot of times with the friends and the family, but I believe that it's a different, I mean their generation is different, our generation is different. We always think about our time, but they also think about their time, and in their time our presence is very little. So if you think from their perspective, if you try to put yourself in their perspective, they just want us to be with them, whether it is your parents, whether it is your grandparents, and they have a very little time as compared to us. We have good amount of time to do a lot of things, but they have a very little time, and they just expect to be with them. They just expect, you know, you say good things about them, you ask them a lot of questions, and it's kind of very personal thing, but that is something that everyone should go through it. And when it comes to end, then you realize that you have not spent a lot of time with them. So this is something I really want to improve. I have spent a lot of time with my family, and family is something that I prioritize over anything. Whether it is even I want to go on the trip and family is important, then I will go for the family and not for the trip. So I have done this in the past a lot of time, but still I wanted to improve that. You kind of say it's a kind of a Cancerian thing, that getting over emotional and kind of more attached to the family. But that is something that next year I wanted to do is spend more and more time with the family and friends. I have talked about the family. Then the next one in the list is nothing but emotional IQ, which is, I believe, I'm a kind of very emotional person. When it comes to me, like, I'm a damn emotional. You can say it's a kind of one of the Cancerian trait, that you kind of feel a lot of emotions, whether it is your friends, families, whether it is someone close to you. I feel that all of those emotions, and I feel the struggle behind that, and I wanted to get rid of that emotion. I know emotions are good, emotions are bad sometimes, but the bad part is a little bit dominating for me rather than the good part. And this year I wanted to reduce that bad emotions and increase the good emotions, I believe. So this is something I struggled last year, and I don't want it to struggle going ahead. So emotional IQ, I will say, or the emotions, controlling emotions, or being okay with the emotions, I will say, rather than controlling emotions. That is something I really wanted to do next year. The next one on the list is always thinking about the ROI. ROI basically means is the return on investment. So I always think about this ROI thing. I don't know how I started. It's because of the marketing thing, or it's about something I learned from the different marketing books, that I always think about the ROI. But I don't want it to apply that ROI thing in my personal life. Whether when it comes to books, like, I think about, okay, if I purchase 200 rupees book, that is going to change my life. That is ROI, return on investment. But when it comes to personal things, that whether it is friendship, whether it is talking, spending time with the friends, going out, then I should think less about the ROI rather than thinking about ROI, what will I get, but rather than I should think about how I can enjoy more, which is something I learned but I have never executed. So I am thinking about this, going ahead I should think less about ROI when it comes to doing things, whether it is talking to the friends, spending time with the friends, just having chit chat with a lot of friends, or the night outs, a lot of things that I have planned. But I used to think about the ROI, but going ahead I should think less about ROI and think about enjoyment, or how I feel after that. So that is something, this is another habit that I want to quit, that is always thinking about the ROI. So if you are still here, then I know you are one of the person who enjoys my video, and if you love this video, and what one habit do you want to quit, or what one habit out of this you have, let me know in the comment, and I will definitely give you a heart, and I will share those comment if it is something important, or how you get rid of these habits in your life if you already had. So let me know in the comment. I will definitely share those on my Instagram stories. And I know it's a kind of a little bit long video, but I hope you have enjoyed. And that's pretty much about me. I hope see you in the next one. If you're looking for more personal life video, then check out this video where I shared personal life videos. And if you want to more behind the scenes, then check out this video, this channel where I talk a lot about my vlogging journey and everything. So that's all about it. See you in the next one.